Hey YouTubers, DCollector777 here with my latest haul video. This video consists of all the goodies that I found throughout the past few weeks. I did go on a little hiatus with my family to Disneyland this past weekend. I had a lot of stuff to show you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. First off, I'm going to start with the action figures that I found. There is quite a bit. These, I believe, I found all at thrift stores. So first off, this guy, they started marking their HeMan stuff half off. So I believe I paid $2.50 for this guy. Forgot his name. Dude with the Iron Fist action. He is missing his armor, but I did not have this guy. Also got Man at Arms, no chest plate or anything like that. $2.50 as well. This was surprising. I believe this guy is from Naruto. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I paid $2 for him at Goodwill. I don't know if that's gonna focus. Oh, it did. Great. $2, and I believe this guy is from Trigun. A lot of anime figures that popped up in various thrift stores around my area. And let's see, I don't know where this guy is from, but he is, let's say, Mark, and he's missing an arm. There's that guy, and I believe this guy is from Final Fantasy. I think I found this guy with packaged up. I have to look at my inventory to see if I do have them. Got these little dudes. I don't know where they're from, but yeah, you could totally tell that they're anime related. There's these three, as well as this snarf looking dude. I believe these are Final Fantasy as well. Yeah, these are great sculpts. They are great looking figures, and this, as well as the other two that I'm about to show you guys, and those 4 characters were in a bag that was marked $3. I believe this is his 6-legged horse. Look at that mold. You can see all the muscle linings. And this dude who is also missing an arm, but he was included in the bag anyway, so I couldn't just pick him out. And plus, he's pretty badass looking. There you go. And at another thrift store, I found this for $1.97. I believe this is from the 90s. Toy Biz Black Cat, still in its original packaging. There, let's see if I could. There's a $1.97 price tag. I believe I used to have this before, because in the 90s the girls were the ones that are hard to find. Typically 1 per case. And at another Goodwill, I picked this up for $6. I was surprised to see it on the shelves, but you know, knowing Goodwill, anything could pop up in there. And it is the Pokédex sealed Pokemon electronic device here. It's still, this is it was dated from, this copyright 2007, and 2007, and as you can see, it still works. So that battery is pretty awesome. So for $6, not a bad find. There was a local Comic-Con. It was called the Grape Con in a city near us, Lodi, California, and I hit that place up because I knew it was happening, but I knew it was the day that we were coming back from Disneyland. So luckily I made it in time with 2 hours to spare to look around. And I believe I got this for $25 because everybody was starting to pack up. He had it marked for 40, but it's the G1 Transformer Snarl. This was actually the first Dinobot that I ever got when I was a kid. And weird thing is, it's the last Dinobot I got as an adult, because I have the other 4 and was just missing this guy. So he had it, yeah, originally marked for 40, but I got him to let it go for $25. Nothing's broken, and there are some play wear, but typically this part right here breaks real easily because it exposes the hand in robot form. But yeah, not bad for $25. I believe they go for a little bit more on eBay. Plus, I didn't have to worry about shipping. Now, the biggest score in terms of action figures was one at a thrift store. I paid, well, this was marked $29.99, but I had a $10 off coupon, so I got this for $20. And that is this huge bag of Ninja Turtles, vintage Ninja Turtles, as well as She-Ra and Masters of the Universe HeMan. I am not going to go through each one of these guys, because it's going to take forever. So there's just going to give you a quick glance on what is inside. People could recognize this guy. That's Usagi Yojimbo. So not bad for $20. In terms of Hot Wheels finds, I ran into 3 D cases. None of them had any supers, but only one case had this. It's a Fast Felon Treasure Hunt. Happy to add that to the collection. But it was okay that I didn't find a super, because my homeboy 209 Diecast, aka Steve, I don't know if some of you guys saw his video where he pulled 2 supers in one case, but he did hook me up with one of them. Beautiful looking super. Goes really well with the red one from 2012, I believe. I get it to focus, but of course it has a mind of its own. So there's that. Thank you again, buddy, for hooking me up with that. It goes real well with my impulse buy. It is the short card Super Treasure Ferrari 599XX. I am glad that they are releasing Super Treasure Hunts on short cards for 2015. They did it as well for 2014. I like the fact that they're matching up the cards again with the car. In 2013, I believe they shorted out the production of Super Treasure Hunts on short cards. They had them out, but the card art didn't match the car. Little tip: if you guys are gonna collect the short card supers for 2015, they do get a lot pricey, so make sure that you are picking up a legit one. And one way to tell that it is legit, the back of the car, you will see that gold flame logo. That is an indicator that it is a real Super Treasure Hunt, factory made by Mattel. There are a lot of people out there who put them on custom cards, meaning that they use the short card for a regular mainline car, and then they put the Super Treasure Hunt in the blister. So yeah, just a little tip: if you guys are going to start collecting these, they are pricey, so you want to make sure you got a legit one. My homeboy Steve also hooked me up with the Retro Entertainment Homer. And of course, KD was just this past Saturday. My case did not contain a super, but the guy beside me did, which was kind of a bummer. But it's alright though, you know, that's the thrill of the hunt. I did pull the I did take home the jet threat because I did get called for a case. Nothing to be that too excited about. I got one for my son as well. He loves playing with it, and he already busted the 2 wings off. Luckily, they're easily able to put them back on. And at the KD that I went to, there's a guy who sells convention pieces, which this may have been another impulse buy, but I remember last time I saw him, I wanted to get this from him, and that is the LA Convention Scooby-Doo Zamac van. And the sticker shows it's limited to 2,400. Don't know if that's gonna get captured. There you go. This one is 1754 out of 2,400. It's a not bad addition to my collection. I love the Scooby-Doo vans, and to get it in Zamac form with the Real Rider tires is pretty sweet. And I believe that is it for action figure and die-cast related items. Now I am going to go on to the video games that I picked up. I'm going to go ahead and break into a couple garage sailing clips for you guys. Hey tubers, I just got out of that estate sale from that building right there. Luckily they started a little bit late because their ad and Craigslist said they were going to start at 7. But for 10 bucks, I got this PS2 system. Also came with the network adapter right there. 3 Blu-rays, Pulp Fiction, and the 2 Sherlock Holmes. And I believe 2 controllers, all the cables, as well as all these games. Check it out. It's quite a few. Oh, and also this where's it at? Pretty cool Beatles DVD right here. A Hard Day's Night. So yeah, not bad for 10 bucks, huh? Seems like $10 is the theme lately. Hey YouTubers, so just got out of that garage sale over there, and for $1 I managed to pick up for the Nintendo DS Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. I believe I have the red rescue team, so it's good to have its counterpart, the blue. There you go. Alright, so now in addition to that, I'm going to go over the video game items based on systems, because to be honest with you, some of the stuff I forgot where I picked them up from. Picked this up at a Goodwill. There are 2 Xbox 360 controllers. This one is missing the battery cover, but for 3 bucks I couldn't leave that behind, or leave these behind. Picked this up online because I wanted to see how it plays out. Looked pretty cool gameplay wise. That's Captain Comic. It's a unlicensed Nintendo game, original Nintendo NES. So I'm excited to try this out. For Nintendo 64, I went to my local game shop. I picked up Body Harvest. Somebody just traded this in. Now I get 10% off, and it's or best offer as well. So I believe I got this for $5. Garage sale that I just went to today actually stated that they were going to have Super Nintendo games. So for $5 I got the Page Master, which I believe I don't have. I gotta clean it up a bit. It has all the writing and stuff on there, but the magic eraser should work well on this. And on top of that, I saw this in the bin, and the seller just gave it to me for free. They are 2 booklets for Game Boy Donkey Kong set, and I actually have this game, so good to have these manuals to go with it. And now I did score a bunch of Sega Genesis games. I believe I bundled this up at the retro gaming shop for 20 bucks. Actually, it could have been 15. I think it was $15 total. I got Pink Panther Goes to Hollywood. Title I did not have. The X Mutants. One of the 90s title comic book teams. Didn't go well. Spider-Man X-Men. That one I want to try. Lightning Force. Looks like a shooter. Mercs. And probably the best one out of the bunch, well, priced the most of course, is Ghouls and Ghosts. This I believe is a sequel to Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, as you can see it was marked for $24.99, but I got this whole bundle for $15, and this was added to it, which I will probably keep because I remember playing this back in the day in the arcades. Not the best boxing game, but it's Buster Douglas knockout boxing. I believe, yeah, it's missing the manual. It's just game case only, but not bad for $15. On to PlayStation 2 titles. I got this for $1 at the Goodwill. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. This one needs serious resurfacing, so I took a chance and picked it up for $1. These I believe I got at a garage sale, but I don't remember anymore because they're just starting to mix up. For PlayStation 2, James Cameron's Dark Angel. This one is complete. I used to love this show. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. That's complete as well. Got Primal. Anyway, these were all 10 bucks bundled. Resident Evil 4 Greatest Hits version complete. Tomb Raider The Angel of Darkness. Pretty cool foil cover there. And probably the best one out of the bunch, or could be tied with this one, Silent Hill 3 complete. And Dragon Quest 8 Journey of the Cursed King. This one is complete as well. It even has the Final Fantasy demo disc inside. Pretty heavy, it's bulky, doesn't even close fully. For the GameCube, I got Star Wars Rogue Leader. This one they priced a little bit. That one I believe I got for $3. This one was a little bit pricey at $5. It's Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, all from the Goodwill. I don't know why they know about this one. They could have hired a gamer. And Naruto Clash of the Ninja 2. My local Goodwill had some PS3 titles, but they usually sell them for $5 a piece, but they brought them down because of condition. They all play well for me, so I was still happy to pick them all up for $3 a piece. I got Aliens Colonial Marines. LA Noire. I should try this out. Looks pretty cool. I'm a huge Rockstar game fan. Rogue Warrior. Got Call of Duty MW3. Singularity. Battlefield 2. And in my opinion, the best one out of the bunch, we got Batman Arkham City. It's a pretty cool game. Alright, so that is about it in terms of video game related items. Now I'm going to go over some comic books that I have picked up throughout the weeks. So here we go. I got this at my local comic book shop for $5. Logan's Run number 6, first Thanos story. This was from GrapeCon. Picked it up for $8. He had it listed for 10, but he wouldn't go any lower than 8. It's the first appearance of Nightshade, Captain Atom number 82. Not a book that you come across in the wild too much. Now at another vendor spot, I talked to this guy. He was selling comic books there at the con as well, and he told me that he was friends with part of the owner of Valiant, so he hooked all these books up for free for me. All these first Valiant books. I used to be a huge Valiant fan back in the 90s. One of my first jobs was to help this dealer set up, and it took me 6 months. I was paid by comics, and it took me 6 months to get a Harbinger #1 with coupon from him. So that book is pretty significant. I actually sold it back in the 90s before I started high school, so I had to regain it again. I believe I have one that's CGC graded 9.0 with coupon that I had to, of course, add to my collection again. But this is Eternal Warrior #1. He hooked up Shadow Man #1, Bloodshot #1, and Archer and Armstrong #1. Now, on top of hooking me up with these, I did purchase a book from him for $10. I can't believe that he let it go for $10. Yeah, I was actually first asking for 20. Then I didn't even say anything. He just started going down on his own. This book has issues. Don't get me wrong. I'll grade it like as a good minus, but yet for $10 at that con, right at the end of the day, everybody was packing up. It was closing up. I picked up Avengers number 55. Many of you know this as the first full appearance of Ultron. Avengers movie coming out. This should rise in price. He is a pretty awesome villain. Yeah, it does have the marker there. All the missing piece right there and spine wear, but still it's complete. The back cover is pretty much the same as the front. There's also the stamp there, but for $10 I couldn't leave this behind. So yeah, I was wanting to add this to my collection, but I didn't want to pay top dollar. I never want to pay top dollar for any book, but it's a good filler copy at the moment. So, not bad. And another book I wanted to add to my collection. This one I picked up from eBay. That is Fantastic Four number 45. First appearance of the Inhumans. Again, good copy. I'm not too big on condition. Of course, if I was going to get a better condition copy for the right price, I would snag it up. But I don't mind, a good filler copy for a decent price. I believe I picked this up for $60, something like that. And of course, the fine plus copies are going in the $200-300 range. So I'm content with this. And the last book that I'm going to show here is the heavy hitter one. And also, I am stoked to see how they are going to fetch, because they are going to be appearing in 2 separate movies, 2 separate character storylines, to my understanding, and that is X-Men number 4. This is the first appearance of Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch. I'm a huge Scarlet Witch fan. She is pretty badass in terms of her mutant abilities. This is also the first appearance of the Brotherhood. This one is in a little better shape. I would give it a VG. Of course, it's still a pricey book. Early Silver Age X-Men, number 4. One's in the fine plus, hit, I believe, in the 900 range. But yeah, I am super happy to pick that up and add it to my collection. So there you have it, folks. Another, this one was pretty extensive haul because, my little hiatus in between the 3 weeks of haulage, so yeah, I accumulated quite a bit. But like as always, thank you so much for watching, and happy collecting.